Hi, my name is Gerhard Gschwandtner and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today we have the pleasure of meeting with Kevin Epstein. He is the VP of Marketing for CloudShare. Welcome.
Thanks, Gerhard. A pleasure to be here.
Tell us about your solution. What's unique about it?
So CloudShare has been referred to by our customers as the step after WebEx. It lets sales engineers or trainers instantly offer little mini virtual data centers to their end prospects. So those prospects, instead of waiting for someone to come on site, can simply click a link in their email and instantly have access to the product that they want to see running for up to 2 weeks as though it's local.
So explain how that works in a typical B2B situation. Let's say I'm a manufacturer of tools and I want to connect with a vice president of purchasing or manufacturing where I suspect they want my services. How would that work for me?
In the software tools market, and our product, of course, is for software sales, normally I would have to first engage as a sales rep, talk to my prospect, and then when the prospect got excited and said, "Wow, this is fantastic, I'd love to try it," well, then the life of the poor sales engineer gets tough. They have to make it through the good old Department of Homeland Security, fly to the middle of Iowa in the snowstorm, land on the site, and then spend a few days effectively acting as a cable installer, setting up machines, installing software, plugging in cables, all of which is just to get with the prospect back at their desk and log in. Using our solution instead, the lovely sales engineer can simply click a button, send an invitation, and in 5 minutes their prospect is logging on from their site, again, as though the material is in their own data center, but instead it's hosted in the cloud. On the back end, the sales engineer themselves, of course, can track everything they're doing, just as with WebEx you can track when someone sees a PowerPoint presentation.
So do I understand this correctly that there are actually two types of users, that you can send this out and your prospects are going to see it on their own time schedule? And the second use is that you actually can make this interactive.
That's absolutely right. There's the live demo, if you will, where you're, as a sales engineer, looking over someone's shoulder, or as a trainer, you're helping them, both hands-on in the same environment. And there's a disconnected use. Again, just like with PowerPoint, you can do a live presentation or mount something on the web for someone to see later. With us, it's just like that, only with machines.
Right.
We can share a machine or then put a few machines into the cloud for someone to use on their own schedule.
Or I could also imagine a scenario where I call you and we are having a conversation, and now we have reached a level of complexity where we both need to look at something and, let's say, whiteboard something. How would that work with you?
Absolutely. We provide not only the virtual data center and the tracking of what's going on, along with alerts to let an SE know if there's trouble, and to use your example, if the SE encountered a challenge, they could engage in whiteboarding, PowerPoint presentation, even live audio and video while they move the mouse around together.
So you can actually use this as like a video conferencing?
Just the way you would use a classic web conferencing system. We have all the web conferencing built in, but with the addition of an actual sort of mini data center personalized for you. If web conferencing in the physical world looks like a bunch of people sitting around a table with a whiteboard and slides, then CloudShare's solution says bunch of people sitting around a table with whiteboard, slides, and a few racks of machines, all your own to play with.
So number one advantage, you cut travel costs. Number two advantage, you create instant intimacy with the customer or instant engagement with the customer.
Absolutely. You see lower costs, higher productivity, because an individual sales engineer can now deal with many customers because they're not wasting time on site.
Right.
And actually better visibility into the channel, because instead of sending an engineer off, leaving a demo on site and coming back, you can live monitor every single demo that's going on of your team or your channel's team.
Kevin, how many people are using this already?
We have a few thousand end users and a double handful of customers with names like VMware, SAP, Cisco, WebSense, Alcatel-Lucent as our premier customers.
And is there a free version?
There is a free version. Everyone asks about the free version. We just introduced CloudShare Pro. It's available off of our site at cloudshare.com/pro, and it lets any individual sign up for free and do exactly the things I've just described.
Unlimited use.
Unlimited use within the confines of a month, and then we ask you to click renew again, but it's still free.
Well, thank you, Kevin, and tune in tomorrow where Kevin and I talk about usage scenarios.